Welcome. If you are watching this, you likely carry a unique and often heavy burden: the complex relationship with an emotionally immature mother. This dynamic can leave deep wounds, creating a cycle of frustration, confusion, and unmet needs. Please know that your feelings are valid, and you are not alone in this experience. Today, we will explore how you can navigate this challenging terrain, focusing on fostering self-awareness not just in your mother, but crucially within yourself. Our goal is to empower you to begin healing the toxic patterns that may have defined your relationship for far too long. This journey requires immense courage and self-compassion. First, let's gently define what emotional immaturity in a parent often looks like. It typically involves a limited capacity for empathy, emotional regulation, and taking personal responsibility. Such a parent might struggle with introspection, often projecting their feelings onto others or reacting impulsively. They may prioritize their own needs above yours even as an adult and find it difficult to engage in deep, reciprocal emotional connection. This isn't a judgment, but rather an observation of a developmental stage they may be stuck in. Understanding this is the first step toward managing your expectations and protecting your own well-being. You might naturally wish for your mother to see the impact of her actions, to understand your pain, and to change. However, fostering self-awareness in someone who is emotionally immature is incredibly challenging. Their defense mechanisms are often deeply ingrained, protecting them from uncomfortable truths. They may resort to denial, blame shifting, or becoming defensive when confronted with their behavior. This isn't because they are intentionally malicious, but often because they lack the emotional tools to process criticism or acknowledge their own shortcomings. Their internal world may not allow for such introspection. Given these challenges, the most powerful shift you can make is to focus on what you can control: your own reactions, boundaries, and healing journey. You cannot force another person to change or gain insight, no matter how much you wish for it. Your energy is best spent on nurturing yourself. This doesn't mean giving up on the relationship entirely, but rather redefining your role within it. It means understanding that your mother's emotional landscape is hers to navigate, and your primary responsibility is to your own emotional health. This perspective shift is foundational to any progress. While you cannot force self-awareness, you can adjust your communication style to create a healthier dynamic for yourself. When expressing your feelings, use I statements to describe your experience without blame. For example, say, "I feel hurt when," instead of, "You always make me feel," end quote. Keep your communication concise and focused on specific behaviors rather than broad accusations. Be prepared for your mother to still react defensively, as this is part of her pattern. Your goal is to express your truth, not necessarily to receive immediate validation or understanding from her. Boundaries are your most vital tool in protecting your emotional well-being. These are not about punishing your mother, but about defining what is acceptable and unacceptable in your interactions. Clearly communicate your limits, whether it's about the topics you'll discuss, the frequency of contact, or the type of behavior you will tolerate. For example, you might say, "I need to end this conversation if it becomes critical," or "I can only visit for a limited time." The key is to then consistently uphold these boundaries, even when it feels difficult or when your mother pushes back. This teaches her over time what to expect from you. You can also model the healthy emotional behavior you wish to see. This means demonstrating empathy, taking responsibility for your own actions, and regulating your emotions in her presence. While she may not consciously adopt these behaviors, your consistent example can subtly shift the dynamic. Show her what healthy communication and respectful interaction look like. This isn't about teaching her, but about living authentically and setting a standard for how you expect to be treated. Your actions speak volumes about your self-respect and emotional maturity. It's crucial to accept that your mother may never fully gain the self-awareness you hope for. Her emotional immaturity might be a deeply ingrained part of her personality, perhaps stemming from her own childhood experiences or trauma. This is not a reflection of your worth or your efforts. Holding on to the hope that she will suddenly transform can lead to ongoing disappointment and pain. Instead, try to understand her limitations with a sense of gentle detachment. This acceptance allows you to grieve the relationship you wished for and move towards a more realistic one. Your healing is paramount. This means actively engaging in self-care, which might include therapy, journaling, mindfulness, or connecting with supportive friends. A therapist can provide invaluable guidance in processing your past, understanding your current dynamics, and developing coping strategies. Seek out support groups where others share similar experiences. Hearing their stories and sharing your own can be incredibly validating and empowering. Remember, you deserve to feel emotionally safe and supported, regardless of your mother's capacity to provide it. Ultimately, the path to healing often involves a degree of acceptance. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather accepting the reality of your mother's limitations and choosing to protect your own peace. It's about releasing the burden of trying to change someone who may not be able to change. This acceptance can free you to build a life rich in healthy reciprocal relationships. It allows you to define your own identity, separate from the narrative of your childhood. Your journey is about reclaiming your emotional autonomy and finding inner peace. Healing from a relationship with an emotionally immature parent is a long and often winding road. There will be moments of sadness, frustration, and perhaps even anger. But there will also be moments of profound self-discovery, strength, and liberation. Remember, you are resilient. You are capable of creating a life filled with love, respect, and emotional fulfillment. Embrace this journey with compassion for yourself, knowing that every step you take towards your own well-being is a powerful act of healing. You deserve peace.